Hello. How is everybody? Hope you're well. Hope the eclipse was great for everyone. And now, currently, the moon is square with Venus, which, it's some female oppositional energy. So don't be fucking with bitches right now because they will fuck you up. And unless you want to argue. If you want to fight, then go for it. But if you want to keep the peace, I would not advise. I wouldn't do it. But, maybe have a little bit of compassion and nurture the females in your life. That's my recommendations. Don't be a bully. And save your judgments and criticisms. If you highly criticize or if you know that to be your weakness, which one who criticizes others, it's usually just geared, or it's because they're hard on themselves. So when we criticize other people, it's not because we have discern for them or for what they're doing. It's usually about what we're doing. It's something we don't like about us. So it's kind of true. Okay, let's get a little 5-card spread. Spirits, guides, anybody for the greater good, please. I liked it when you guys could see. Hi. Tippy. Okay. You still can't see. But, sorry. One more shuffle. Okay. 4 swords. I'll tell you at 2 of Pentacles, 5 swords. Wow. Wow, 8 of Wands and 9 of Wands right on top of that. And then the Moon. And then the Hermit. Okay. So, okay. This was bottom of the deck. So, I usually don't pick 4 cards for bottom of the deck, but this seems logical. So, overall energy is the 4 of Swords. So the 4 of Swords is all about rest, rejuvenation, taking a break, pulling back energy, needing some time to go within, focus on self, not be projecting energy to other people. I mean, this is energy that's definitely warranted at times of high volatility, or when people are not feeling heard or seen. So pulling back your energy, taking a break, it's okay. Two of Pentacles, choices. So this is your energy or the Quarant's energy, whoever's here for this reading. Two of Pentacles is about, it could be about work, about a job, but it's just about choices, making choices, what direction you want to go, where you're going, who you're going with, if this is the best choice. Yeah, I like it. Okay. And then you have the Five of Swords. That's for your other person's energy. That's about, I always said, I'm not going to say it because it's not nice. So it is about fighting people who are weaker than you or who don't have the strength that you have, or it's fighting people that are less equipped for battle. It's like having that higher, it's like having the upper hand, but yet criticizing them because they don't. Like, it's like, because this person's ignorant or doesn't have the skill set that you have, but it's like, ha, you're stupid. Like winning, but it's like winning over a 5-year-old. Like, yeah, I could probably outsmart a 5-year-old, maybe. Don't quote me on that because I don't know at this point. It's like thinking that like, I don't know. It's like, okay, you're stronger, you're bigger, you're smarter. Bullying the weak. You're being a bully to someone who is weaker than you, and that's not cute. That's not nice. And it's like a guy, like a man who only beats up on women. Okay, go fight someone your own fucking size, and that goes with mentality and skill set and strength and emotional intelligence. It's like, and that doesn't mean that somebody who doesn't have your emotional intelligence or who isn't where you're at, it doesn't mean that you're better than them. It just means they haven't hit that yet. And why would you pick on that person? Fucking rude. Anyway, so that's your person. And I'm not saying that it doesn't go both ways, but what I'm saying is it's like, have some grace for people. I don't know, engage, talk about it. Or you can be like, you're stupid, fuck you, I'm out. Okay. Anybody who does that, I wouldn't expect a very warm or kind response to that. I'd basically just not want to be around that person. That's just me. The Fool. The Fool is in your challenge or obstacle. That's Aries energy, but the Fool is, taking that leap of faith, not knowing what's going to happen, that kind of immature energy, that ignorant energy, but being okay with that. It's like, what you don't, ignorance is bliss. But at the same time, this is in your obstacle or challenge because you're not feeling comfortable to even be the Fool. Like, you're like, this is uncomfortable. I feel criticized or demonized or hurt by, it's like having that parent that's like always just nagging at you, like just you can't do anything right. And so it's like, why would you even, especially as an adult, why would we ever want to be in that situation or stay? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty open to dialogue and conversation, but it's like, at some point, you just feel like, why am I, I'm not here to be a punching bag. I'm not here to take the brunt of shit that you're dealing with. Like, that's on you. And here's the other thing. Have you ever thought about, especially in relationships, because I always talk about love, I'm talking about relationships, but I've decided this is how I'm going to, from here on out, it's new. I'm not going to say anything to anyone that I wouldn't say. If I won't say it in the first month we're seeing each other, I'm not going to say it. Unless it's like really bad. But what I'm saying is, if you wouldn't stop that person from being themselves in the first month you're seeing someone because you want them to like you, or because you don't criticize, you don't say the things that you would say a year in or 2 years in, like, don't say it. Or don't, if you're, allow the person, even a year, 2 years in, however long, allow them to be themselves. Okay, they're an adult, like, who are you to make rules and regulations and set standards? Who are you? Who are you? You don't get to do that. We don't get to make someone feel bad, especially when you wouldn't have done that when you first met them, like the first week or the first day. Like, you just would have been like, oh, wow, okay. Either it's for me or it's not for me. And if it's not for you, then fucking walk away. Then you have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Everything is Fine card, which is basically Ten of Swords. So, Page of Pentacles, not being great on finances, not being that stable, but having the will, the want. Then you have the Knight of Swords. That's some truth coming in. That's being honest. But then you have the Everything is Fine. Everything is fine. And she's got her cell phone. Like, that's a lie. Everything is not fine. And you need to be honest. But, it's like, if the person you're vibing with or with isn't okay with talking, sharing feelings, then of course you're going to be like, everything's fine. Even though everyone knows everything is not fine. Everything is not fine. Then you have Six of Wands, but that is, overcoming this communication breakdown, whatever you want to call it. Then you have the Tower. Everything is going to blow up. I mean, burn it down. You got to burn it down before you start it again. And then you have Three of Pentacles, and that's all about, coming together. Or they could have somebody else. I mean, there could be a third party here. I'm not going to lie. Because anytime I see three, whether it's Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, or Three of Wands, or Three of Cups, it's definitely at risk for third-party energy. So, who knows? Things happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So don't ever misjudge that. Don't ever miscalculate that everything happens for a reason. But then you have the Eight of Wands, that's somebody coming towards you. The Nine of Wands, that's taking other people's burdens. The Moon, somebody either keeping secrets, or it could be the light shining on the secrets. Like it could be some truths coming out, somebody being honest. I feel like there is this, whatever is happening there, whatever relationship, whatever is going on, has some definite, which if you're here on my channel, I would hope you see everything as kind of a spiritual or every, universal cosmic thing. Then you have the Hermit again, self-reflection, and don't be a jerk. Like, I think the bottom line is almost always with all of my tarot readings is don't be a jerk. And hey, I've never met a bigger jerk than myself. I am one of the biggest jerks I've ever met. Now, it's more like I'll say things off the cuff, but it's like you can't, if you know me, if you truly deep down in your soul know me, it's not because I'm being vicious. It's because I'm being immature, and I'm not saying probably the hard thing. I'm saying what comes to my mind, which is being sarcastic and being ignorant, because that's how I deal. Now, that is not for the faint at heart, I realize. But you can either be a big boy, big girl, whoever you are, and, talk about it. Like, that's the thing. I will never shy away from chatting or discussing issues, but from what I've witnessed, usually it's like nobody wants to have a conversation. They always just either want to be like, I'm not dealing with this, or do you realize what you said? It's like, yeah, I said that. Yep. Said it. Probably didn't mean it. Maybe I did. But quit being so butthurt. Like, are you that sensitive? Like, I don't know. We all say things we don't mean at times, especially when we haven't emotionally regulated or we're not 100% skilled on emotional regulation. Like, I know I have a lot of work to do. I am the first one to admit it. I'm working on it, but obviously I'm going to need somebody who can recognize that, and I'm not here to hurt anyone. I say stupid shit. I say stupid shit a lot. So, with that being said, try to be kind to others. Try to be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself. We're all a work in progress. I'm not here to say I'm better or worse or anything than anyone else. I'm on my own journey, on my own path, and I'm doing the best I can with the tools I've been given, and no means am I perfect or a complete, perfect picture. I am a work in progress, a painting that is probably never going to be done, because when it is done, what then? Then will you die? Okay, well, probably not soon. So, yeah. Okay. I feel like I've rambled long enough, and I'm not even going to do oracles today. Yeah, I just felt like I had to do a little bit of a reading, get some things off my chest. So, all right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. It's Kim from Auspicious Air. Mwah. Bye.